Average day. I keep 40 kids from dying every day. I'll walk outside and see one of the kids in the top of a tree, and I'll tell him to get down. And then I'll see another one playing with some sharp object where we don't know where he got it from, and I'll take it away. It's a lot of parenting, a lot of making sure the kids are doing all right. A lot of these kids come here with a lot of emotional problems. Sometimes you just have to sit next to them and just be there. Some of these kids have seen their parents die. Some of their kids have been given up by their parents. So all in all, there's always something to do. If there isn't something I can do with the kids, I'm up helping sort stuff to give away for villages. There's always something to do. There's anything I can say I do on a given day, because every day is different.
Honestly, there's no average day in Haiti. You kind of have to go with the flow. You have to know when to go with the flow, because you might wake up planning on doing something and then your car breaks down, or you might get to Port-au-Prince and the flights are all canceled. So it's never normal. But generally, what we usually do is we usually spend a lot of time with the kids, help teaching them and teaching Bible verses or whatever. And we spend a lot of time organizing and cleaning, and we go through their clothes all the time because they're always getting holes and stains, and so we're always redoing all of that. And, just upkeep on buildings and everything, and clogged drains and that kind of stuff. And we're trying to get the kids out into the community so they can meet new people, but help them and learn how to evangelize and how to give back to the community. So we'll do outreaches with them. They might go do a service or something, or help do a service and then serve food afterwards. Or sometimes we go up to the village up the road and we'll give them, clothes and shoes and stuff like that. And so we try to get the kids involved in that as much as possible, and they really enjoy doing it. And a lot of them really have really stepped up to more leadership roles too since we started that. So that's been really good.
Financial state. We spend quite a bit of money every month for food, for clothes, for feed 40 kids. And we make it every month. It's a little tight. We don't make it as much as we need, but there's so much more that we could do for these kids. Because we're raising 40 kids to change Haiti, right? But what are they learning? Besides for going to school. There's 90% of the population is unemployed. It's not likely that our 40 will all get jobs out there. So we need schools for mechanics. We need something for, there's a class down the road that teaches how to sew. We need money for that type of stuff so that they can learn how to actually do something, not just 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4, all that type of stuff. Yeah, that's good and fine, but it's useless in Haiti. That stuff's only useful in a culture like America where we value that. They don't value that here. It doesn't do them any good. They need skills, and that's where we need some extra money. We can make do with whatever we get, but the economy in America is hurting the economy here. Churches are giving less, organizations are giving less, so we get less and less money. We have enough. We can eat more beans and rice, but it'd be nice to be able to buy some more good food for the kids, not just life-saving.
The main difference between Haiti and the United States is the fact that in the United States we make a lot of money. Things are very expensive, but we make enough money to cover that. Here in Haiti, if you want to buy a gallon of gasoline, it's $4 a gallon. Unfortunately, you only make $5 a day. So, and the average Haitian makes $2 to $3 a day. So our employees make more than most, but still, they don't have enough money just to fund the basic essentials. So to buy a house, or to buy a car, or buy a moped, there's no chance. So a bicycle is a luxury. But they live, all of our employees eat here. So the money they make, they get 3 meals a day here. So the money they make, they can take home with them and buy food for their kids and for their families. So they don't have to feed themselves. A lot of times when we first started, they would not steal food because it was their food to eat, but they would buy their food, take half their food home with them. So they make little things of rice and take it home so they can feed their kids with the leftover of what they had.
What about the price difference between groceries here and there?
Everything, grocery prices A box of cereal is purchased in the United States from a wholesaler, put on a ship, brought over, so they have to pay the shipping. Then you have to pay the tariff and the taxes in the United States. Then you have to pay to ship it to the store here in Haiti. Then they sell it on the shelf. So by the time it gets to us, it's double. So it's a $4 box of cereal, it's $8. So we're feeding 50 people every day, 3 meals a day. So that's one of the reasons it costs so much for us just to make budget.
What do they do about eating meals?
When the kids go to school, almost every school in Haiti has a feeding program. So, and that's one of the reasons the kids go to school, because they get 1 meal a day. It's rice and beans every day, 5 days a week. Saturdays and Sundays they don't get to eat. So Mondays they usually have lunch served early, so the kids get a chance to eat before because they're hungry. And it's rice and beans every day, rice and beans every day. And our kids, because they eat with us, they don't eat at school, so they let the kids eat their food at school. And then at Christmas time, the school gave every kid a little bag of food, a little bag of rice, and so our kids gave theirs away to their friends so that they have extras. They don't need it, they get to eat it. It's the reason we have people every week that we're here, there's people trying to get in the game and get their kids, because they get an education, they get food, they get medical care, you know, they get to ride a bicycle. So it's crazy.